Hi, this is Scott from the Mountain Dispatch and Scott Shot Media. Today is Wednesday, April 14th, and this is what is happening on the mountain. 4 Caltrans projects going to affect your commute today, 3 of them during the day, 1 overnight. As of now, there are no major CHP incidents to report. No weather watches, advisories, or warnings issued for at least the rest of this week. We have a possibility of some strong winds on Sunday, so we'll look out for some advisories or watches being issued for that. With those increasing winds later in the weekend, we will actually see a increase in our wildfire risks. So we are at low risk for the next 5 days, and then we turn to an elevated moderate risk for a couple of days due to some increased temperatures and drying out conditions, low humidities. So that's not super abnormal for this time of year. Certainly low or minimal risk would be better. We stay sort of this normal fire weather pattern for the next few months. And then in July, we become above normal in our fire risk. San Bernardino National Forest still has moderate fire risk restrictions in place. There were 9 crimes reported on the mountain in the past 2 days. We'll certainly post graphics of where those were at. So if you saw any activity in your neighborhood over the weekend or over the last couple of days, you know what was going on. Currently, Edison has 5 scheduled maintenance outages that is affecting about 826 customers. Power should be restored to everybody by 4:15. The largest outage makes up the biggest number here. Single outage, and their power is actually supposed to be restored within the next hour or so. So that's good news. Lastly, we had no COVID cases reported yesterday. I just got the updates from the county just now. There were 5 cases reported today on the mountain. No new deaths, and our current active case count on the mountain is 34. So there's 34 people who have tested positive on the mountain. Full-time residents in the past 10 days. So that's all that I have for you now. If you got a few minutes to stick around, let's go into greater detail, starting with our traffic. Like I said, no major incidents going on, no complete closures, but we do have 3 ongoing projects from Caltrans that might have you a little delayed. Commute should be a little easier later this morning and the rest of the day today than it was this morning, overnight, and then all day yesterday, where we had that thick marine layer, even some drizzle, several accidents reported overnight, last night or the night before yesterday. But no issues today. Emergency work on the 38. Well, you'll have traffic control there. Ongoing 330 landscaping work going on at the dollar curve. So between about halfway from between the middle and lower passing lane to about halfway between the middle and upper passing lane. And so definitely be slow for the going zone. And lastly, some work going on in Big Bear City. And then don't forget, tonight, overnight, there's a chance that you'll lose an interchange between the 210 and the 330 as they are widening the 210 freeway down below. Weather, this thick marine layer looks like it's burning off. At least it is here in Lake Arrowhead. Finally, had some drizzle this morning, even some chance of snow, higher elevations this morning. Looks like that's going to burn off to a mostly cloudy afternoon, and then sunshine for the next few days. Again, Sunday, we're looking for the possibility of some stronger wind conditions, probably not strong enough to cause any power outages or any trees to fall, but it definitely strong enough to dry out our fuel moistures and increase our fire risk, which right now on the forest floor, we're at a moderate fire risk, and those restrictions that go along with it. For the next few days, we're at a new fire start and fire spread. But come Sunday into Monday, that risk increases to moderate because of those winds and drying out conditions. But that's pretty normal for this time of year. In fact, it'll remain that pattern until about July, when we can actually see some above average fire conditions. A handful of crimes reported on the mountain, 8 or 9 of them, I believe. There's 9. Over the past 2 days. We didn't report on them yesterday. So we'll post this graphic. If you saw any police activity in your neighborhood, you'll see what was going on. 5 Edison outages. These are all scheduled outages. The biggest one being in the Arrowhead Villas, where 721 customers are without power until about 11:15. Everybody else, power will be restored to no later than 4:15 this afternoon. Lastly, our COVID-19 update. 5 new cases just reported today. No cases yesterday. No new deaths reported. You can see published a article yesterday or the day before, I believe it was yesterday, explaining the differences and the 2 communities that dropped in their 4-tier risks, and then the 2 communities that elevated. So you can see where you're at. The biggest one of concern, of course, is Blue Jay over here. Not only do they have 2 cases today, but they are the only community on the mountain that's currently in widespread, followed by Running Springs. No new cases, but because of previous cases reported, they dropped into the substantial or the second highest risk tier. Everybody else is looking at the mountain using the 4-tier risk system, which is a 7-day average trailing 7 days. We are in orange in both the Bear Valley and the Rim communities. And as far as our daily numbers go, we reported 5 new cases today. So 5 cases divided by 50,000 gives us an daily incident rate of 10.0. So we obviously would like to see that number lower, but yesterday it was a 0. So that's why we use the 7-day average to really determine the course that we are headed. The rest of the county, daily numbers 8.0, the rest of the state 6.5. And you can see there's in the United States, I think yesterday's numbers was like the 3rd or the 4th highest daily count reported in the last year. So that's a little discouraging. So we still have some work to do. We're not done yet. Please follow the protocols. Get vaccinated if you haven't already done so. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me or text me. Follow along on our website, mountain-dispatch.com, the Mountain Dispatch. You can sign up for daily updates of our articles and our news stories. Follow along. Most popular social media is our Facebook page, What is Happening on the Mountain, and we will certainly broadcast late breaking news to you on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitch. Follow us at Scott Schott Media. You have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.